you want to improve your English language, and now your hobby is reading books. Now you should read good English books. You should watch videos. If someone's hobby is watching films, watching movies, then that person should watch good movies in English only, watching podcasts in English only. So if you're connecting your hobbies with whatever you want to achieve, you want to be a perfect
Yes,
speaker of
ma'am.
English language, then it would not get monotonous and it would not get mundane. It will not become boring.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is very essential. It is essential if someone is doing this thing. So
English, yeah.
yeah. So hello,
Ma'am, first
good
of all,
afternoon.
I want to say thank you so much for accepting my message and giving me the opportunity to connect with you. I truly feel grateful to having this conversation. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Same here. I also like to connect with people like you, and we all are on the same boat, I would say. And this is a great opportunity for me as well to connect with people like us. So, welcome you to on my YouTube channel. As you are very first time on my channel, so I would like to, if you
Yes,
give
ma'am.
give a little bit an introduction about yourself or a bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So, as you know, my name is Harshottam Chandani, and originally I'm from Byawar, Rajasthan. But after getting married, I shifted Ahmedabad, and I hold a master's degree in business management and have 7 years of experience as a teacher. But
Wow.
right now, I am a homemaker, and apart from this, I like sketching, dancing, art and craft, and learning new things. So, but recently, I have been focusing on improving my spoken English. So, to achieve this, I actively engaged in listening to podcasts and watching English content and reading books. So, yeah, ma'am, that's a brief overview who I am and what I'm currently passionate about.
That's great to
Thank
know
you.
about you, and I'm really looking forward to have such conversations with the people who are really learning English actively. And as you have mentioned, you're actively involved in learning this language. So that's quite great.
Yes, ma'am.
So, shall I introduce myself as well?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure.
My name is Rashmi Singh, and I belong to a beautiful state of Uttar Pradesh. And I come as a on my profession. I am a teacher, and I hold a master's degree. I'm a proud mother to two kids, and along with that, run this YouTube channel with a simple motto to support people who are struggling with learning English. So, I'm also striving to become an advanced speaker of this language, and during this journey, I have discovered that learning is most beautiful when it is shared. So I also love reading books, listening to music, connecting with people from different background, and I love to know about their perspectives or view on different things related to life and about English language as well. So through this journey, I have learned so much from the people whom I have connected, and I really feel truly blessed each and every day that because of this channel, I have got this opportunity to connect with the people. So, hello everyone. Today we have a very special guest, Harsha Uttam Chandani, and who
Yes,
is
ma'am.
she is someone who is also learning spoken English, and together we will share her journey, her hobbies and challenges. Of course, today we are going to have best tips which will help everyone who will listen this session. So let's welcome her. And so
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
love to know about your hobbies if you mention in a brief. Like
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
mentioned
As
as
I
well.
told you,
Hmm,
yeah,
so,
sketching, dancing, playing badminton also is my hobby, and
okay.
learning new things. Yeah.
So are you continuing your process of this hobbies which you have mentioned? Are you continuing that like dancing, crafting?
Mm, like I said, I have been focusing on improving my spoken English. So these are now my habits and hobbies. You can say I'm not able to continue that habits because my current goal is only to learn English.
So, as you have mentioned dancing, so is it like classical or like Western or like normal
No, no,
dancing?
man. It is just my hobby from
Okay,
since my childhood. Yeah.
okay, to dance.
Yeah.
Okay,
And yes, if I talk about sketching, learned sketching in during pandemic time, and because we had a lot of time back then, So I started learning it on my own, and even
Okay.
I started an Instagram page for it, but
Oh.
I'm not currently focusing on that.
So your total focus is
Yes,
improving
ma'am.
English language.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. It is also said when you are totally, completely focused on only one thing, then it will give you the
Yes,
better
ma'am.
result. So that's great. So, okay, excellent point. So I would like to ask you how you are learning English, like which methods you are following, and what are those things which made you realize you should improve your language, especially this English language.
And right now I'm like more on listening practice because I hardly get time to speak or to write because as a housewife you can understand I hardly get time. So whenever I do my household chores or whatever I do, so I listen a lot.
Okay, so it
But
is
I'm
passive
struggling with the
listening.
speaking part.
Yeah, yeah. So for speaking part, what else you are doing? Anything actively you are doing or
I have started speaking practice like I can say 10 or 15 days before. Didn't
okay.
speak before someone, and
Okay.
in video call it is my second session. Yeah,
Okay, so
that's why I'm little bit nervous too.
don't get nervous because it's not the big thing. And if you're feeling nervous, you can have a glass of water. Then we can start. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay, it's fine. That's
It's
great.
fine.
So the methods and practices you are doing only listening, like passive listening or
Listening
active
and reading.
listening, reading also. So
Sometimes it's passive, and when I get time I actively listen
So,
podcast.
in reading part, whatever you are, what you are doing, like, are you reading the books which is helpful in learning English, or it is like any kind of book which is in English?
When I started with atomic habits, but someone suggested me like you are in a beginner level, so you should start with story books. So recently I am reading Sudha Murthy's story books.
I
Sometime
have
I
also listened to the
read
book
that
books.
book, and then I summarize stories, and if I get time, so I also write a story in my own.
So, how many books have you
That's
finished
I'm
of
doing.
Sudha Murthy's?
No, I started this journey before 2 3 months. Yes,
Okay, so have you finished any storybook?
I finished Atomic Habits.
Okay, so tell me something about
Yeah,
Atomic Habits because it's a great book. I have also listened about it. I have also read it, and I have listened it on Kuku FM podcast, Kuku FM radio. So I love to listen. What are those habits they are talking about? Maybe it will help our listeners as well.
yeah. It is about like how tiny habits can improve your goal. Can we should not focus on our success. We should focus on our goal, like what we want to do, like actions. We
Mm.
don't like I'm not able to.
So
Like we don't have to focus on success. We should do actions by small steps. How can we remove bad habits and how can we inculcate good habits? It
mm,
is all about that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So there is somewhere written like top five atomic habits. Do you have any idea about any habits of these top?
Of 5 atomic habits.
So I have also read this book, and I also found it very useful. And few people are just they have in this book they have mentioned about those atomic habits which are very essential in our daily life. Maybe if you are inculcating in your daily routine, then it will be a good habit to follow. And like you have also mentioned, take tiny small steps, and these small
Yes.
steps will be a good habit, and it will get a good result in a limited time. And also I have read in that book the 21 days challenge. So if you want to develop a new habit, so you have to follow that thing for at least 21 days. So if you are
Yes.
following something, it will after 21 days you will have a result of like you are very good in that, and you are now don't have to like do it because for 21 days you have to do it by yourself, because sometimes we could
Yes.
procrastinate a lot to doing something, but when it becomes our habit, now we are habitual to do it. So that's what about that
Mm.
in this book. Yeah, how you can get success because of these habits. So don't focus on only success. Instead of that, you have to make good habits to achieve that goal or to achieve that success. So maybe someday I would make a video on summarizing this
Yeah, sure.
Atomic Habit
But
book.
when I
Yeah.
started, I was just reading because I was not that much interested in reading books.
Hmm.
So I will definitely read it again
Yes, sure.
because
Uh,
that time I was not focused.
that's great.
Mm.
Yeah, because yeah, we don't know the importance of reading because the reading is the only thing, and it is the thought of a person, very intellectual person who has written it by
Yes,
his own experience. He has just lived his life in that
yes,
book.
yes.
So when you can inculcate all those good habits, all those good thoughts with that one book. So it is always I always suggest to
Mm.
read good books. So that's great. And second thing I would love
But
to ask
yes,
you about, like as you have mentioned, because I always recommend this thing, not become a monotonous, not become boring. Because when you get bored in any process, like if you are learning English language and you get bored and become
yes,
monotonous, sometimes it feel like now I have to leave it. I can't do this. This is not my cup of tea. So sometimes these things happen. Then it would be great if we are just connecting those good habits or hobbies with our skills. Like if you want to improve your English language, and now your hobby is reading books, now you should read good English books. You should watch videos. If someone's hobby is watching films, watching movies, then that person should watch good movies in English only, watching podcasts in English only. So if you're connecting your hobbies with whatever you want to achieve, you want to be a perfect
yes,
speaker of
right.
English language, then it would not get monotonous and it would not get mundane. It will not become boring.
Yes, right.
So it is very essential. It is essential if someone is doing this thing. So,
English is also my passion since childhood
mm,
because whenever I saw someone speaking English, I used
mm,
to think that I wanted to speak like them. But
mm,
I studied in a Hindi medium school,
mm,
and before marriage, I didn't get time and that environment to pursue this my passion because I was busy with my job.
mm,
But after getting married, I wanted to do something different because I was not interested in teaching. I just do because of some family circumstances that job. But after marriage, I wanted to do something different. I
mm,
applied for an interview, and
mm.
that was a telephonic interview,
Eh,
and which was entirely in English, and I
mm,
was not unable to answer it well. So that hit me, and from that moment, I decided to learn this language like with consistency. Before, I was not consistent, but now I am dedicated and consistent. But
you are
speaking
dedicated
part,
and
I'm struggling with. That's why I started this conversation like videos on YouTube. I saw
yeah,
and I
yeah,
thought I will connect with people and I can improve. Because when I talk
yeah.
on audio call, there is also same questions like how are you,
Mm,
what do you do, and
mm,
then call cut, and there was no I was not see much improvement. So
mm.
I thought I can connect with people on YouTube. So that's why I made you.
Yeah, that's you wanted a real life conversations. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so
That
that you
will help
can
me to
discuss
boost
more
my confidence
confidence as
also
well.
and body language.
Yeah, right. So since childhood, what was your education medium? Which medium you have
Hindi
studied?
medium is my Hindi medium.
Hindi medium, yeah, same case
Yes,
with
ma'am.
me as well. I was also the Hindi medium student, and sometimes what happens when we are very good in our subjects and we are very good in academics, and that time we don't feel like we need this English language
Yes, ma'am.
because we are doing great in our language and we are just excellent in everything. What need to learn this language? And in my case as well, there was nobody to tell me no this language except my dad. He was the one who always just wanted us to speak English, but because of lack of the surrounding the background. It
Yes,
was really
and
difficult.
learning.
Yeah, it was really difficult to speak with people at that time. And also, I didn't have that knowledge. English is everything.
Yes,
It would
ma'am.
be everything when you,
Yes, ma'am.
after in your jobs and you want to flourish, you want to achieve glory, then this will be a language which is going to help you a lot.
And that
Maybe,
time we were also not aware of social media this much. Like there's a
yeah,
plethora of content on YouTube,
content.
but that
Yeah.
time we were not aware about
No,
that.
no, that time we were not aware, and as well as there was not these things like YouTube, and things were not available on our plates like today.
Yes,
Everything is
ma'am.
there, and that time it was very difficult to find a tutor in your subject only. Then
Yes,
how was it possible to have the English language making so easy for us? So these are the things which I would say if we have found at that time, maybe it won't be that much struggle for us. But yes, okay, now we have the things, now we don't have that excuses. And now we can use these channels, we can use these mediums to improve our speaking skills. So that's
yes,
great, wonderful. What you are mentioning, I am able to resonate with those things.
yes, ma'am.
So anything else you want to ask me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I want to know like what kind of content should beginners watch?
As you have watched, like you were asking about videos. So, but first of all, I will suggest you to read something. Like you have mentioned, you have started reading these storybooks. That is actually great to read these books because even
Yes,
Champak and Champs, I have mentioned it several times in my videos. These books are the great because they are the easy sentence structures, they are the easy words. So, in the beginning, we should not worry about the tenses, we should not worry about the vocabulary. That time it is very important to have that sentence structure, that knowledge to deliver your words, to deliver your expressions. So in the start you can do these things, and as I have mentioned storybooks, same way you can watch the cartoons, like kids cartoons, and they are also in very easy language, so that because kids are small and they don't have much vocabulary, so those cartoons are in like very easy simple English language. So if one can watch them, then at least they have that idea how to speak. And the communication is more about the not only about the verbal communication, it is about the non-verbal communication. So it is very
yes,
important to watch how they are, when they are saying no, how they are saying yes, how they are saying.
yes,
So
yes,
it is more about the non-verbal as well.
yes,
So it should not look like you're just speaking like this as we are doing in our videos so
yes,
that because there are restrictions, we can't do so many things. But there you can learn those expressions, non-verbal communications as well. In my suggestion, these are the great things. But if one is considering themselves or herself or himself like they are not at intermediate level, so they should go for advanced speakers like great podcast. As you know, there are so many things, plethora of content on YouTube, so you can watch those videos. So it's
but
not
ma'am, how can we know that which level we are? Because many of times we get
uh,
confused
yeah, at the
on
grade
which
1 to
level
10
I
where I
am.
am. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So I would
Yes, ma'am.
say, as of now, I can say, if you're asking me, I would say you are somewhere in intermediate level. So if you just add some
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. And even
basic, yeah. So basic is like a survivor English. But yeah, we can survive with it. But yes, if it would be great if you are using some advanced phrasal verbs, or you are using some advanced vocabularies. And for the vocabularies, just for example, we always use happy. There are so many words for the happy. So
yes,
look
ma'am.
for the synonyms. I am not only using this, I am just happy. It's in different contexts. Like if you're
Yes,
very
ma'am.
happy, what are you saying? If you're just happy, you can say this. So if you're sad, you can say, I'm gloomy today. So there are so many expressions are here, and we are only just like happy, sad. So these are the basic English. They are the survival English.
Yes,
So if one can do anything, if you are comfortable with your sentence making, then you can just go for those advanced words and how now you know how to speak. Now you know how to make sentence structure. So now you can go for the vocabulary and these advanced phrases. So I can say like
but ma'am, sometimes I find difficulties to articulate my thoughts. like you ask about me, atomic habits. I know what is about. Like
Yeah,
in
and
my mind, it's going on, but I
mm,
was unable to
to
tell
speak.
you.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that, I would say you one thing which is very important, and that problem is not you don't know, because if you are saying it is in your mind, but because you haven't said it before, because you haven't practiced it. If anything is new for you,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
would always be a problem to share it. So it would be great. This is why it is said one should always do journaling, or like summarizing, like you have mentioned you write also. So you can do, if you
So,
are just reading 2 or 3 pages, you can write that page in your own words. Then you will see how much improvement in yourself, because you can then speak whatever you have read, because you haven't practiced that thing till today, so you don't know. So it is very important to summarize. Always watch any video and just take 2 minutes to give the feedback, what you have listened, what you have learned. Just summarize in your own word, because ultimately you
mm,
are going to speak. Until unless you're listening a lot, you're reading a lot, but are you able to speak it? Are you able to express it? That matters a lot.
yes,
And
ma'am.
for that thing, we don't look for that. We watch like 2 hours video, 3 hours video, read books and books. The most important thing is to summarize, is to give a feedback. This is the most important. This
Mm,
part we always just leave. So anybody who's really wanting to improve their language, they should go for this, to review the content, to summarize, to generalize, to
mm.
journaling, to do
We are
journaling.
not giving outputs. We are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
input. Yeah.
That's we are
Yes,
just
ma'am.
consuming the contents, and we are knowing everything is in mind, but we are
Yeah.
not able to
That's a
express it.
problem with me.
So that is also practice. Like learning is a practice, and reading is a practice.
Yes, ma'am.
That is also an exercise. Speaking is also an exercise, also a practice. So you have to practice it. Until unless you will not do that, you will lag there. Somebody on my YouTube channel has come and he was saying me, ma'am, I have just problem when in general talking, I don't have any problem, but when it comes to speak on a specific topic, that is my problem. So in that case, it
Yeah.
is like you know the language, but you don't have the knowledge. So it could be
Yes.
about any language. It's not like for English only.
Yeah.
So if you have knowledge about that thing, and you have just practiced it before, then you can mention. Like if somebody is asking me about DNA and chromosome, so I have taught so much about these things. So I can tell them. But if somebody is asking me what is like foreign policy, I didn't have any knowledge about that. So everything is
Mm,
about knowledge. If you want to share your knowledge, you should have great command on that subject, on that on that you can say
mm,
knowledge part, enhance your knowledge part. So that's why it is said we should prepare our English according to topic, like different topics. Now the people are doing, if the cricket topic is this, film topic is this, reading books, this is the topic, and summarizing a book is different thing. There are different topics, and when you just learn it, prepare it, then you can have good words, you can have great sentence structure, and share it with the people. So anything else?
like you said, you have, I think you have two kids also, and you
Hmm.
are also a homemaker. How do you get time?
Said it
Maybe
earlier
it's
as
our
well.
excuse, like I don't get time to speak, or what
Like
it is. I know it is excuse, but I want to know about you. How do you
so many
learn
people have
English, or how do
asked,
you practice?
many people have asked me this question. Yeah, so like you have to squeeze time for you. Yeah, it's like running mini marathon every day for me, and it's very difficult when it comes to my own me time. Like it's very difficult, but yes, I manage somehow. And like when my kids are at school, at that time I prefer to do something, prefer my I write my scripts, I read books, and when they came back from school, then I invest all my time with my kids, because it's very difficult to do something when your
Yes,
kids are
ma'am.
at home. So
Yeah.
I'm also a teacher, so I get some time in my as well. So there I also do some my in the institute. I only do my institute work, nothing else from
Yes, ma'am.
except that, because there are so many things to do as well. So yes, but if these are the excuses, I would say maybe it's not true for everybody. But sometimes we all have that much time. We can grow. We can have me time,
Yes.
and it's very important
Absolutely.
to work on yourself. So, very recently, I have started rapid fire questions. I would like to ask you 5 questions. So, you have to answer quickly.
Mhm.
Like it's a one word and you, whatever. It's a very simple
Okay.
questions.
We'll
Don't worry
try.
about it. Right.
Okay.
So, you have to tell the first question is your favorite English word. Articulate. That's great. It comes just in your mind or it's really your favorite?
No,
So,
ma'am, it's because I
okay.
have learned it recently.
Okay, that's great.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
second question is like one English movie you like.
Not English movie. I like.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't watch English movies. I
Okay.
can I say web series?
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, ma'am. Friends.
One hobby you can explain in English. Only you have to mention the name of the hobby.
Sketching.
That's great. So, what's your dream in life?
Like I want to open my Zumba class because I'm passionate about dance also.
Zumba class. That's great to
Yeah,
know.
I do yoga practice
Hmm.
daily. So my long term goal is that I want to open Zumba class.
Great. My wishes for you. So, the last question is how do you feel
Mhm.
learning English now?
It is very grateful to me.
Ah, okay.
I'm
So, you're
feeling
happy and
excited.
grateful. You are excited.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
That's great. That means you are quite happy, learning English. So that's a very fantastic session, I would say. Yeah, your face is just scintillating. You are looking very energetic. I'm very happy to connect to you.
Okay,
So
thank you so much. I'm also very happy and I want to say thank you so much for this conversation. I really wanted this
thank
so
you so
much.
much for coming and connecting to me, Aisha. And best wishes for you. Maybe after some time we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
connect again. And
Yeah,
okay,
sure, ma'am.
see you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you
Have a
so much,
great day.
ma'am. I have learned a lot from you. So